I hate potatoes. But why? I mean, it's a funny challenge, I think. Oh, for me, why I hate potatoes? Because, yeah, it's mostly about the texture. It's mostly about the texture. I hate the texture of potatoes. Yeah. That's most of the reason. I don't mind the taste so much, because the taste isn't really that strong. But I can't stand the texture at all. I'm disappointed in you. How could you? I know, I'm a fake German. I wish I liked them. Like, I really do. It might sound silly if I say I wish I liked them, but I really wish I liked potatoes. Deep fry them. I mean, I'm not gonna do it. I don't mind chips and fries, but yeah, potatoes. Okay, why not? Let's watch it then.
You know that potatoes contain all the essential amino acids your body needs, you know, to survive? This fact got me curious.
No way.
I was thinking, hey, has anyone ever actually survived on potatoes? And it turns
Okay, but like the thing with potatoes is it's only carbs, right? You're not supposed to only eat potatoes because you need other stuff. I feel like it's fair to say there's not, like, you're always supposed to eat more than one single piece of, like, one single type of food, if that makes sense.
Turns out there are actually many instances of people doing this for an extended period of time. One guy even went as far as doing it for 60 days just to prove that you could. And there are a lot of names for this diet too. They call it the potato hack, the potato diet, the potato reset, whatever. And a lot of them actually claim that it's good for you, for things like your immune system
Like
and
them with
your
salt.
gut health. I wasn't fully convinced by these claims though, because a lot of them were just alleged. So what I did after was I did some research on some basic biology to see if— No, I didn't. Of course I didn't fucking do that. Well, what do you take me for? Research takes a lot of reading, which I don't know how to do. So instead of learning simple sciences, I am going to eat only bland potatoes for a week and see what happens, because surely that's easy.
He's gonna eat bland potatoes! I thought he was gonna, like, prepare them.
Here.
Oh my god, that's awful.
So let's—
But, like, no one actually likes bland potatoes, right? Because, like, I mean, I get wanting to, like, if you salt them, it's okay, I guess. I mean, I don't like them, but I mean, it's like eating any vegetable bland.
Let's get into day one of another one of my stupid ideas. I went for boiled potatoes this time, but further into the challenge, I will be trying every cooking method I could imagine.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. No salt, he said.
I think it's a bad sign that I haven't even taken a bite of this shit yet, and this challenge is already hard. Like, while I was making these, I was just thinking about how fucking painful it's gonna be eating these for 7 days straight, and so my cravings for other food has already started. Like, I was making these potatoes, and while I was doing it, I had this intrusive thought. I saw a jar of peanut butter, and I had a very strong compulsion to just fucking— but you know what? It might be too soon to say. I haven't even tried it yet. What if this is the best shit I've ever tasted? The fact that I can't put salt on these hurts me. This is my life now. The rules of this reset are—
Okay, to put into perspective how much I actually despise potatoes, I can't do that. Like, I literally can't. I can't just take a bite of a bland potato. I will actually just, like, throw it back up. Like, actually, I'm not even joking. It has happened before.
are pretty simple. I am allowed to eat as many potatoes as I
Try
want.
doing the same. Why?
But I am not allowed to put any oil or salt on them. I am also
Not
only
even
allowed to
oil?
drink water. Part of the reason for these rules is related to what that tongue can do. Taste. The taste receptors on your tongue are much like your local iPad kid. 1 second they're exposed to a burger, then they're tasting a Coke Zero, then they've pissed themselves in aisle 4 of Safeway. But during the potato diet, your tongue becomes much like a dead horse. It's not exposed to anything but things that grow in the ground. That way, when I eat other foods again, it's much like this horse has risen from the dead and become a majestic centaur.
Oh,
that
that's true,
one of
though.
the worst convoluted analogies
If you only, cause like that's like when you become, that's like if you become British for a week, you just don't, you know, you don't taste any spices or anything. So then if you come back to, like, imagine eating only like unsalted potatoes for a week, or like whatever, and then when you come back and you eat like spicy noodles, you're not gonna survive that. Only eating snail for a week. No. What would a challenge be I could do like this? That's the same for rice. Maybe I could eat only rice for a week. I like rice. Flavor experts eat only rice for a long time before tasting food. Really?
I've ever used in my life. Anyways.
It makes sense, because it's like very bland. It like resets.
Before day 2, I did some meal prep, which was really easy because guess what? It's all fucking potatoes. I ate those the next morning and immediately felt like shit. I'll let
He eats them cold
him explain.
as
It's the
well.
morning of day 2. There are 3 things that I've noticed so far. 1, I am so tired. 2,
Oh
I
my
have completely
god.
lost my appetite. And 3,
Oh my god.
I have not pooped. There's a very good reason why those 3 things are happening, and I'm not going to expand on the poop part because that would be fucking deranged. You see, potatoes are the highest rated food on the satiety index. That means that potatoes, as opposed to any other food, keep you fuller for longer, making you less hungry. I had to read like a whole 3 sentences to figure that out. I like fucking crazy. I ate about 7 potatoes on day 1, which translates to roughly 1,300 calories total. Just to put that into perspective, a guy my size and of my activity should be eating about 2,500 calories a
I
day.
mean,
So yeah,
that makes sense. Like, obviously, you're gonna lose weight.
that's why I was tired, and that's also why I was talking about my poop. Anyway,
Yeah.
further into day 2, I made baked potatoes instead of boiled potatoes. I mean, I
It's
just
a
wanted
greeting?
some variety,
Oh.
but biting into them felt a lot like biting
Wait.
into a balloon because they were so rubbery and gross. But I made like 9
Wait.
potatoes, so it was way too late to throw them out, so I just packed them up for day 3. The rest of day 2, I played some Minecraft, and that was basically that. The third day was when I went a little insane. I ate the meal prep from the day before as I went along with my day, but the biggest issue I had when I got home wasn't that I was tired or anything, it was just that I was fucking bored. Typically, whenever I get bored of like the 50 other things I could do to fill my time, I go
Among Us!
to the fridge to
Sorry.
see if there's anything I can snack on. But nowadays, you know what I'm allowed to snack on?
Hi, Nada.
Take a wild
Hi,
guess. Without the
welcome.
luxury
Yeah,
of
very
boredom
normal
eating, I was
stream.
getting more and more desperate to
Most
try new
normal
things.
stream.
You know, at this point, why not? Just
Ew! Okay, but also, I feel like I might prefer like eating it raw than eating it cooked. Does that make sense? But my mom always said like you're not supposed to eat potatoes raw.
Why not? That actually wasn't
Hi,
all too
Exa.
bad.
Hi. He just crunched
the raw
it.
potato tasted different, which meant that it tasted good, but it was kind of ambiguous whether that was good for me or not. So instead of that, I put some boiled
Can eat them
potatoes in
raw,
a
just
Ziploc
clean
bag
it.
and threw them against the wall
Yeah.
until they turned into mashed potatoes.
Y'all know I keep that thing on me.
Another thing I noticed was that my morale was very low. Like, I
Mashed potatoes are the worst, you guys. They are the worst.
was getting sad more easily. I was getting worried about shit for no reason. Maybe you could account that to me being malnourished and eating potatoes for a week straight. I don't
feel
know.
like-
who's to
yeah,
say.
that
like
makes
these potatoes
sense.
have me like depressed while I'm driving home. It is
See, guys, potatoes are not good for you. Those are mashed potatoes without milk, only water and potatoes. Not even seasoned. Yeah, that's even worse than not normal mashed potatoes. I just finished an exam. Oh my god, how did it go?
a mental battle to not order a pizza every second of the day. I showed you like 10 seconds of me talking on that couch that day, but the truth is that
Hello,
I
Big
yapped for
Hat
like
Master.
25 minutes
Hi.
straight, and I circled back to talking about my
German
poop
saying
cycles
potatoes
kinda
are
off.
bad for
I'm
you,
pooping at
whack.
times I
Sorry,
don't usually poop.
sorry. I'm not saying they're
So yeah,
bad
rest of
for
that
you.
day I just made
but
some
they're
meal
bad
prep,
for
and
me.
I got onto This morning was not as great. Like as the day went on, I started to feel more and more normal. But in the morning,
a
I
hot
was
dog?
like, I was feeling a
Awesome.
little
Eat
nauseous.
well.
I was eating the mashed potatoes in increments as to not throw up. And I'm finding as the days
Bruh.
go on, I am eating less and less because my appetite is just disappearing. I mean, my appetite is fully here whenever I smell literally anything other than potatoes. Is this how white people feel? Is this how they live?
I mean, yeah.
The cravings on day 4 got pretty bad. Like, if you showed me a dirty plate with a conspicuous red sauce all over it, I would pay you to lick it. And that's not like a funny, haha kind of thing. That's like I walked downstairs, I saw a dirty plate, and I started drooling. Like, I started drinking hot water so I could pretend that it was green tea, which is so sad and dramatic. But the cravings the next day
Did
got
the
on to
last
some
half
more
of the exam and the
desperate
last 15
extents.
minutes were great? Aww. You're gonna be fine,
So I bet you're
Hexa.
wondering,
It'll be
"Ko,
fine.
why the fuck do you look like that? Why does it look like you were just thrown around by a forklift?" And my answer is, no, I was not just waterboarded. This is just my bedhead. It is currently 5:30 p.m. and I just woke up. I got back home and then immediately just fucking passed out. So guess how many potatoes I've eaten today? Spoiler alert.
Potatoes are good
none.
food
I'm
for your
almost
heart
hungry than I
only
thought
when
I'd eat,
baked
but
or
I
cooked.
should probably
Wait, but
eat some.
why? But why? Cause like, what do you mean? Good food for your... Wait, do you mean literally for your heart or just like figuratively?
Something, so I'm gonna cook up some potatoes and get to munching.
Yes?
There's just 2 days left.
Wait.
2 days and then I'm free.
Wait.
The most
What
interesting
do you
part of my
mean?
day at this point was when I was brushing my teeth in the morning and night. I was so bored of boiled
Potatoes
and
are
baked
always good for your
potatoes,
heart if
so
you love
I
them.
just
Yeah,
started
yeah. Oh,
fucking
good for the
around.
health.
This is cold water and mashed potatoes that I put in a shaker.
Ugh. No. No. Oh god, I want to throw up, dude. I actually want to throw up. I actually want to throw up. Bro's literally coming up with the worst combos he can. True. Like, he could have done something worse than that. Like, what do you mean? Oh my god. Potatoes are the base. They're an important part of my diet. I eat them at least once a week. Really? No, I can't eat potatoes. I can't. But I understand that for a lot of people, like, I understand the appeal. I understand why people like potatoes and why they're like an important part of people's diets. But I can't.
This is a very curious beverage.
Ugh, this is so bad. Wait! If potatoes and water are allowed, technically he could make vodka, no? Like, not
Day
good
6
vodka,
came along,
but
and the
like,
only
you
thing that
know.
was keeping me going at this point was that I could
Yeah,
eat normal
the
food the
appeal,
next
I
day.
get
I don't
it,
know
I
how else
get
to
it.
describe it, but it was a lot like I was
Do you
eating...
like mashed potatoes, like, with other stuff? No. I don't like mashed potatoes at all. The only potatoes I eat are fries. Fries and chips. Potato chips. Hi, Toga. Hi.
cleaning products or something. Like, the potatoes were starting to taste slimy and they were starting to smell like chemicals. And at this point, I was literally filling up on water just so I could avoid having to eat another fucking potato.
Chips will
These
cook your
potatoes are
health,
starting to remind
maybe,
me of
but
something.
it's okay.
I was so excited for this to finally be over.
They're good for my heart,
So, for
but like, you know, figuratively.
my final meal, I made the ultimate potato dish that I like to call... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that is. I took a professionally cut block of boiled potato, topped it with some mashed potatoes I made by
That's my Pringles sandwich, guys.
eating it with my fists into submission. I added some baked potatoes that stuck to the tin foil because there was no oil. And finally, I garnished it with a
Ew.
fucking disgusting potato puree, which is literally just mashed potatoes and water. And
Okay, but like, why didn't he even peel the mashed potatoes? Is it because there's like nutrition in the peel, like with apples? Cause like, I don't know why, but that disgusts me even more. That there's like the peel in the mashed potatoes. Yes, really? Oh my god. You try pomme aligot? No, I don't know what that is. This guy is a pro at making potatoes into the least appetizing food possible. True.
And that, my friends, is how you eliminate your misery and boredom with a plate of more misery.
You're
But now,
right,
how
you're
does
right.
this taste? We got a little bit of
I
everything.
mean, it's gonna taste like potato. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm having some serious fucking texture issues, man. But this...
Me. That's me with potatoes. Like, the texture is so bad. Personally, the skin is the best part, especially when seasoned. Really? But, I mean, maybe it's just the look of it that disgusts me. Just like the skin inside the mash. I don't know.
This is the last of it.
Mashed
Oh my
potatoes
God,
without
this
the
tastes like
grainy
shit.
texture. Do you hate smashed?
Now this is
Yes.
what I suffered
Yes, I do
7
hate
days
that.
for. It
I
was
do
sort of a
hate mashed
surreal experience
potato.
because I could choose any food in the world to eat first. But after a lot of decision making, I settled.
Does he have? Oh no, I think I was gonna say it looked like he had like a sailor uniform, but I think that's just like a what is it called? Varsity jacket. Oops. No more potato smashing. I'll never smash a potato.
On more potatoes. Let me explain. Every time I ate a potato, I was so curious as to how it would taste if only I could have maybe a little bit of butter and a little bit of seasoning. So that is exactly what I made first.
Refined brain, yeah.
Breaking this challenge
Hello,
at like
Johanna,
8 a.m. today.
hi.
I did not sleep. I was so excited to just eat a normal potato. So what I have here is just a potato, but it's pan fried with a little bit of oil and a bunch of seasonings, and it smells just heavenly.
Bruh. Insane. Yeah, after 7 days of potatoes, he just made potatoes. Oh, that's insane.
Oh my god. My mind is actually blown. Like, I can still taste it as if it was still in my mouth. You have no idea how much of a difference this makes.
British people after they discovered seasoning. Sorry.
It's like night and day. It's like this is an entirely different food. I am just at a loss for fucking words. I mean, like, I'm actually speechless. Like, I don't know how else to describe this to you. It's just like every flavor has been dialed up to 11. There is so much dopamine going into my brain right now. Now I'm
Only
just thinking
eat
of like all the
potato.
things that I've been missing out on eating and how I'm so excited to put them in my mouth again. Speaking of which, I had something else that I ordered, which I had been craving all week to eat. The main event here, we got a pizza. Now what I got is the
That would
fiery
be
buffalo chicken.
But honestly, that's honestly me. After I remember when I was sick in October. I was sick for like 2 weeks and I barely ate anything, right? Cause I had no appetite and also like my throat hurt and everything. And then when I finally got like, when I was alright again, I ordered from Pizza Hut and I got like a pizza and I got like chicken and it was so good. I ate for like 3 people. But it was so good. Oh my god. Yeah. Think he feels bad from the lack of salt. True, I feel like that might also be a thing. Cause like I know that a lot of like I feel like in modern, okay, I'm not an expert, but I feel like in a modern diet, you know, a lot of times we eat like too much salt, right? Especially if we eat a lot of fast food. But he didn't eat any salt. So I wonder if he was actually lacking salt. But then again, yeah, I don't know.
I picked this pizza because it sounded like the one that had the most flavor. It sounded like the biggest flavor bomb. It also has chicken.
Apparently British people invented Japanese curry. Wait, really? Yeah, exactly. Sodium is important.
On it, and I have not had proper protein in 7 days. So this sort of like umami flavor, I assume my body is gonna be very happy about
The
it.
music, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry to everyone who's hungry, by the way.
I don't know why I'm waiting so long. I feel like I have to like take a moment before I do this. I feel like I'm entering like a divine state of being. Okay.
Brother, you're about to eat a pizza. Come on. If he plays League, he'll have his monthly intake of salt from a single game. True.
For the rest of my life, I don't think I could eat anything more satisfying. Dog, like,
Bruh.
And oh god, it's spicy. Nothing comes close to this, man. All I need now is like a fucking Capri Sun, and like I could be happy for a million years. Now you might be wondering
I'm not
how long
dissing the pizza. I just think it's so funny what he says. I mean, good for him. Good for him. That's awesome.
this feeling lasted, and the truth is,
but you know, it's
not
just
very
silly.
long. It lasted like half a day. These things like salt and super flavorful foods, if you do this, then you'll learn that you take them for granted very quickly.
Yes.
Now, is my gut health and immune system better, just like everyone said that it would be?
I don't fucking know. I can't shove my hand down my throat to check out my gut microbiomes.
the most
if you can, that's like,
customizable dish possible.
That's kind of sick. But you know, it's hard to say whether I feel healthier or not.
I mean,
I feel the exact fucking same.
I don't know
Now
if
that
it's
I
the
think about it, I
most, but
probably should've
definitely
seen
one
that
of the
coming.
most.
Maybe
yeah.
I should have considered that before I started. Instead of doing this, I could have just done some research and nah. I really, really want you to listen to me here, okay? Really.
I can't listen.
All of my
Whoa, don't come
experiences
so
here
close, buddy.
Are anecdotal. That means that they just happened to me. So if you want to do this, do your own research, please. Talk to a doctor. Don't listen to me. I'm just telling you a story. Like I said before, I can't read or do long division or swim. Please subscribe to me.
Okay.
If you don't subscribe to me, then
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Sorry,
I wouldn't be able to
sorry,
fucking
sorry.
tell, but
Okay.
Other than that,
Oh,
get
he's
home
almost
safe
at 200,
and stay
you guys.
kind, everyone.
200K. Oh, okay, everyone. Oh, I didn't even say hi to YouTube. Okay. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Come over on Twitch if you want to watch me live. Watch his videos. Go subscribe to him. He's almost at 200K. And yeah. Bye, YouTube. Thank you.